Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College as we bring you the first match of the afternoon of the Quaker Classic. The Earlham Quakers taking on the Wilmington Quakers, and we'll, of course, run down the entire schedule here on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Earlham off to a 4-1 start. They went 15-13 last year, their best start they've had in quite some time. They'll take on a Wilmington team still looking for their first win. We're going to scout Wilmington coming up in a couple of moments, but Wilmington at 0-3 so far on this young season. All right, when we come back, we'll take a look at the Wilmington Quakers in just a couple of moments. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Back again here at the Athletics and Wellness Centers. We get set for Game 1, Earlham and Wilmington. That'll be on Court 1, Court 2, Crowley Ridge and Boys. So throughout the entire first match, you'll hear some whistles on the other court. But again, don't worry, the players know to play through everything until they hear the officials stop their court action. So sometimes it could be a little bit confusing. Now, Wilmington coming in at 0-3. They lost to Cincinnati Christian, Mount St. Joe, and Franklin, all in 3-0 sets. It is not, at least at this point, a very powerful offensive team for Wilmington. Kills per set, only 7.4. Their hitting percentage at .003, so that gives you a pretty good idea that they have struggled offensively early. Assist per set at 6.6. Their service aces per set at just 1.1. Their digs per set at 15.1. And so far, just 10 total blocks in their first 3 matches. Keep an eye on a couple of players to watch here in this first match for Wilmington, as Mariella Zram, 16 kills and 6 total blocks in the first 3 matches. Amber Rocks with 59 total assists so far in the season. J.C. Coons has 31 assists, and Jillian Wesco has 36 digs coming into this matchup here tonight as Game 1 of the Quaker Classic. We're going to come back, talk about the Earlham Quakers coming up next. Earlham, again, off to a great start. They are 4-1. We'll talk about the Quakers up to this point right here on the pregame show, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
As Earlhamites, when we set our minds to do something, we see it through.
Because when we strive to do what's right,
we believe ways will open for us.
It's why we design inclusive playgrounds and innovative transportation solutions.
Why we work to solve water crises and pioneer new technology.
Why we commit to bridging gaps and exploring the unexpected.
It's why we stay curious.
Why we insist on better answers.
Because at Earlham,
we don't see the world as a project, we see it as our purpose.
And we recognize our own potential in making this earth more beautiful,
more just,
and more peaceful for everyone.
Earlham College,
always moving forward.
This afternoon's first game of the Classic being brought to you by Best Western Classic. And when you're visiting the Richmond area, there's one clear choice. For the best place to stay, that's the Best Western Classic. Best Western is dedicated to providing you with the best possible travel experience, and they operate in an industry built on trust and guest satisfaction. This can only be achieved through communication and experience support. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Quakers finished 15-13 last year. Earlham off to a 4-1 start this year after losing their opener to a very good Kenyon squad. They came back and they beat Emory and Henry, Franciscan, West Virginia Tech in a 5-setter, and finished it off with Capital in their last match by a final of 3-0. Offensively, still very, very potent. They averaged 13.2 kills per set. Their hitting percentage at .246. That is a big hitting percentage this early. Assists per set at 12.4. Their blocks per set at 1.1. Their service aces per set at 2.89. And their digs per set at 18.4. The numbers show, at least these two teams side by side, that Earlham has the huge advantage coming into this one here this afternoon. How can you ever outplay Ashley Burton? It just very rarely happens. She was named the Conference Player of the Week last week, and she's off to another great start again, averaging 3.44 kills per set. Get this on her hitting percentage at .485. She will attack often, and you better be ready if you're Wilmington for this one. 7 blocks already on the season now for Ashley Burton. Also, Julia Stewart back. She's playing well. 121 total attacks so far, 39 kills, averaging 2.29 kills per set. Megan Hedinger once again back with 93 digs already. And Sydney Emma-Luxon, 17 service aces already on the season. That's just some of the names of the returning players coming back. There's several very good freshmen coming in, including Sarah Dickman, who played her high school volleyball at Seton Catholic High School, one of the best signees that the coach will have in Lauren Horton in her 4th season. Keep an eye on her tonight as well. Of course, we're going to mention several other players, including Lauren Jackson, who's back for her junior season. Skylar Muckway is back as well. So a lot of excellent players surrounding the returning players from last year, and a good recruiting class as well for head coach Lauren Horton. When we come back in just a moment here on the pregame show brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear, we'll run down the schedule tonight, run down the schedule also for tomorrow. It's all right here on Radio Troy Digital Sport.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Wish me luck, we've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Back once again here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. We're moments away from the opening of the first match of the Quaker Classic here on Court 1. It's Earlham and Wilmington, followed by Indiana University Southeast. They'll play Wilmington. Earlham finishes it out against IU Southeast on court number 2. Crowley Ridge against Boyce. U-Pike against Crowley Ridge, and Boyce and U-Pike will play in the final matchup tonight. A busy night of college volleyball right here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Tonight's matchup being brought to you in part by Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Tuesday, the oven-roasted chicken. And Wednesday, the turkey breast. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Quakers of Earlham will be in their dark uniforms in the far court in this first matchup. Wilmington will be in their dark green to begin this opening matchup here this afternoon. By the way, we'll have the second matchup tonight for Earlham at 8 o'clock when the Quakers take on IU Southeast. That'll be a great matchup coming up for the Quakers here early in the season. Make sure you check out Earlham's website, goearlham.com. Throughout the entire tournament, you can keep up with the live stats, not only throughout this matchup, but also keep abreast on the results of the entire tournament today and tomorrow. Generally, we play left to right, but with both courts going at once, we'll go north and south in this one here this afternoon. Earlham again in the far court, Wilmington you see in the near court. And we're ready to get this one underway once the lineups are set. Should be a fun season again with the building of this program by head coach Lauren Horton. And again, just some very good freshmen have stepped into the lineup here today, and one of those we'll see right out of the chute. That's Sarah Dickman, the outside hitter, getting the start on that front row for the Earlham Quakers. Caroline Mulvihill, also a 5'10" outside hitter out of Monrovia, California, starting for the Quakers. Lauren Jackson is there as well. Sydney Amaluxon, Julia Stewart, Megan Hedinger. Some of the names you'll hear a lot. Another freshman, Abby Zanetta, out of Ontario, Canada, gives the Quakers some good size. They have more size maybe this year than they've had in a long time. So here we go. And Wilmington will serve. You'll see them come right at the bottom of your screen. There is the first serve. And we're underway. Quakers come to the outside. Big time hit by Earlham's Sarah Dickman. And again, you'll hear a whistle every once in a while. The other court currently going as well. Back set to the right, and Earlham gets on top, give that point to Mulvihill there for the Quakers, and it's 1-0. Side out Quakers. Sidney Emiluxon out of Wichita Falls, Texas, a junior. Now for Earlham, and not able to handle that one. On that back row, and Earlham out to a quick 2-0 lead. Another good serve. Wilmington from behind the attack line, and that's going to fall in for the point. 2-1 your score. Earlham leading this one. That was Taylor McQuiston out of Troy, Ohio, the outside hitter there for Wilmington. Quakers back set to the right. Defended well by Wilmington. Ball played at the net, and we will have a net violation against Wilmington, and Earlham on top of this one, 3-1. Well, take that back. We're going to call it at 2-2. Apparently that was against the Quakers. So take the point away, and that's going to be a service error on Wilmington. 3-2 Earlham on top. Side out Earlham. Mulvihill now on the serve for the Quakers. Ball played by Wesco. Wesco outside the boundary, and that's hit into the net. Attack error there on Wilmington, and Earlham now leads it 4-2. Quakers of Earlham at 4-1, looking for their 5th win already this season. From behind the attack line again by McQuiston. Earlham will have to return it. By the way, Ashley Burton now in that front row. And that's outside the antenna. The point will go to the Quakers. Wesco off that left corner cannot convert. And so Earlham again now with their biggest lead of this opening set at 5-2 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Side out again for Earlham. Short serve that time. Wilmington to Wesco once again. Good rotation for the Quakers. Julia Stewart was there. Once again inside the attack line to the right. Push deep. Lauren Jackson playing well, and that's going to fall in for the point. Julian Wesco, the 5'8" sophomore out of Troy, Ohio, will make it a 5-3 matchup. Side out Wilmington. And that'll be long service error there on Wilmington. And Earlham now leads this one 6-3 here in the first set. Angelico Carpio out of Tucson, Arizona, back for another year for this Earlham program. Nice serve. Wilmington off the attack and unable to handle that one. Emiluxon, that's a pretty good strike from the left side. And Wilmington now closing that gap to 6-4. Side out Wilmington. J.C. Kuntz played her high school volleyball over in Newcastle. State champions 1 year ago. And she was a part of that state championship team as Carpio comes out. Mulvihill will be back in now for Earlham. Earlham will go to Burton. Boy, Burton so strong on that back set. Quakers of Earlham now lead at 7-4. And back into the lineup now for Earlham will be Sarah Dickman. And out of the lineup will be Emiluxon. Looks like right now the Earlham Quakers very deep. And we'll see others coming into the lineup, I'm sure, at some point. There's a big-time hit off of Wesco, but Burton comes back, gets the point. Again, live stats on GoEarlham.com as we go throughout the afternoon. Earlham on top 8-4. Wilmington, cross-court attack. Wilmington from behind the attack line, and they're going to strike from there. Not a whole lot offensively. McQuiston. Quakers come back, and there is Dickman. The freshman out of Richmond, Seton Catholic High School, gives Earlham now a 9-4 lead. We will have a timeout on the floor on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham on top early, 9-4.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com. Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Wilmington gets the timeout. We're back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, 9-4 Earlham on top in this matchup between the two Quaker schools. And now Earlham asking the official score a question. So you see running across the floor, that's Lauren Jackson, the captain, who will go over and talk with both the Earlham coaches as well as they got an explanation from the judge on top. And now we're going to see the floor referee come over and talk with the head linesman in this one. I'm not sure what the discussion is about. Boy, generally what you may see happen in a situation like this has to do with the substitution or the rotation violation, and I'm not sure what we're looking at, though, at this point. They were pointing toward Earlham. It was Megan Hedinger. Hedinger is the senior out of Richfield, Wisconsin. And now the official's going down to say something to the Wilmington coach, and appears everything is okay now. So Julia Stewart, side out Earlham. Opening set here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. And again, Stewart on the serve. Boy, that was a short set. It was intended for Mariella Zrom. But again, an attack error on Wilmington will cost them the point. And here come the Earlham Quakers again, leading it by 6. And another good serve by Stewart. Wilmington will have to regroup here pretty quick, or this will be a very short opening set of play. Stewart again side out, plus 7 here in the opening set. And that one will go out of play. Unable to handle it was Jillian Wesco. And now the defense not working very well for the Wilmington Quakers. You can see them right there at the bottom. They're using 2 deep on that back row and then really leaving that middle open here for Stewart. See where they'll attack the zone this time. Boy, they went right after number 12. That is Schlensker, a sophomore. And Earlham now starting to control this opening set here with Julia Stewart on the serve. Stewart will go back again to that middle back row. Nothing there again for Wilmington. Here come the Earlham Quakers again. Good hit by Earlham's Dickman. Back sent to the right. Nothing there for Wesco. Dickman again. Big time hit, played well again by Wilmington. Going to the floor there, Hedinger. Here is Dickman again, the freshman, giving Earlham now a 10-point lead here in the opening set. Boy, how big of a pickup will this be? You have to think down the road. Burton, a senior, and you have a chance to bring in a player like Sarah Dickman. Wilmington able to play that one very clean, and that's going to be wide. And right now, Wilmington is their own worst enemy, now down by 11 here in the opening set, and they will need to talk about it yet one more time. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Earlham on top, 15-4.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Well, Earlham with an 11-point lead here in the opening set. Wilmington has already called 2 timeouts. As Earlham is about ready to run away with this opening set, it's so important to get that first set underneath your belt. A lot of pressure back on the team that falls down 1-0. Burton in the middle. Boy, I tell you what, that's almost defenseless. I should say J.C. Coons nowhere to go, and Burton hits that ball as well as anybody. And once Burton gets ahead of steam, you're in big-time trouble. Now it's a 12-point lead. Once again, Stewart still serving for Earlham. Soft touch that time, and Burton able to keep it alive. Ball played at the net. Good job by Lauren Jackson. Burton the touch at the net, and that's going to go against Wilmington. And Earlham now with a 17-4 lead. Boy, Jackson getting used to this. They went back right at that middle back row to the outside again, and there's another kill. Put that down for Sarah Dickman, and the Quakers of Earlham now lead at 18-4. Change here for Wilmington as Grace Ewing will come in, a freshman out of Circleville, Ohio. And Jackson again will serve for Earlham. Well, they're picking on that back row, aren't they? They've gone back there 3 straight times. Here's Burton, and Wilmington in self-defense able to play that one. Here they go to the outside, and boy, you can't get them both. You had the freshman, Sarah Dickman, on one side. You had Ashley Burton on the other, and pick your poison. And so the Quakers of Earlham now lead this one by 15. Wilmington has had no answer yet. Earlham, good rotation again, and to the outside. Dickman down the line, and that will go out of play. This time Dickman decides to go soft touch, still able to get the point. Boy, look at that front line when you think about Jackson up there along with Dickman and Ashley Burton. Ball played soft. Burton right behind Dickman. Back to Dickman again. Found the middle open. That's a smart play by the freshman. And it's 21-4. Well, this lineup right here has been very, very productive here in this opening set. There's Jackson again. They go right back to the middle. And the set, I'm not sure who it was intended for. Looked like it was Ramu's the closest one there. But the bad set will cost Wilmington, and they'll make another change. And coming into the lineup now for Wilmington will be Summer Wilbur out of Manchester, Ohio. And Jackson again side out for Earlham. An 18-point lead here in the opening set. Wilmington able to play it there. Here is Dickman again. Ball outside the antenna, but kept in play. Earlham able to keep it there as Zanetta there for Earlham, and it falls in once again. But this time, Wilmington stopping the run at 22-5. Side out Wilmington. Henniger, here is again the soft touch by Sarah Dickman. And boy, I tell you what, very, very intelligent player. Saw that opening in that right upper corner and left it soft. And Earlham now leads this one 23-5. Side out Earlham. Megan Henniger, the senior out of Richfield, Wisconsin, on the serve, and another good serve. Wilmington attacks in the middle and unable to handle that one. Lauren Jackson, that was really played close at the net. Side out Wilmington. Mariella Zrom will now serve, the freshman out of Chicago. Quakers of Earlham set it up here to the right. And I think that's going to be a double hit that time on Wilmington. It is. That will cost him the point, and the serve as will go back once again for the Earlham Quakers. Carpio comes in. Side out now for Lauren Jackson. Abby Zanata there coming out of the lineup, the 6-footer for Earlham. Back set, Wilmington, and that's going to be long, and that is going to do it for this opening set. Earlham dominates this one. We will head to the second set on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham wins it easily, 25-6. This is Earlham Volleyball, Radio Troy Digital Sport.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
We're back once again here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, the campus of Earlham College, here at the Quaker Classic. You see Earlham winning that first set 25-6. Want to say hi to former Earlham Sports Information Director Mitch Blankenspor, who is watching tonight. He is now the Sports Information Director at Wilmington. We saw Mitch a little bit last week, and his wife Janelle, who is the former basketball coach here at the Earlham Wilmington football games. Hope everything is going well for Mitch and Janelle again this week. But right now, Wilmington in trouble after that opening set. They were pretty much dominated by Earlham up front. When you think about the play of Sarah Dickman, and of course, Always Ashley Burton, just an excellent volleyball player. We may see a lot of different players come in here pretty soon for Earlham after that dominating opening set performance. Again, we mentioned the other match going on right now is Crowley Ridge and Boyce. We do not know the score of that contest right at the moment. I'm sure you'll get all the results on the Quaker Classic on Earlham's website, goearlham.com. So once the lineups are set, Earlham will now be in the court nearest to you. Dickman is out there, also coming out. Looks like also on the front row, number 11, that is Jacqueline Hernandez out of Ontario, California. Khushbu Patel is coming to the lineup as well out of Fremont, California. Earlham will have Giselle Mora. She's out of Downey, California, middle hitter, 5'9". And then Hedinger comes in for her as the libero. Rafaela Shima is also into the Earlham lineup, so all kinds of new names. And Denisha Matea has also stepped into the lineup, so Earlham's really changed things up here in this second set. Lauren Horton now looking to develop some depth in her lineup. So here we go in the second set. Earlham with the opening serve here in set number 2, and that's going to be long, I believe. Let's see here. It will be a point for Wilmington. It happened right below us. We can't see the end line, but Wilmington gets out to a 1-0 lead. Side out Wilmington. Well, Quiston on the serve, and that's going to be an ace, and Wilmington now leading it 2-0. Now, the firepower not in there right at the moment. Yes, you still have Sarah Dickman in there, but Ashley Burton is out. Lauren Jackson not in the lineup right at the moment. That's going to be wide on the attack, and now Earlham down 3-0 here in the second set. Good start for Wilmington. Hedinger in that back middle, and that ball just clipping the top of the net. And Earlham able to play it. Hernandez on the sideline. There is Wesco. As that ball coming up a little bit short, and the point goes to Earlham. We'll have a change here. Coming in the lineup for Earlham will be Sydney Amaluxon. And Amaluxon will come into your picture here in just a couple of moments. There she is on that jump serve. Quakers down -2. Wilmington behind the attack line on their attack. Earlham coming back, and good job, Wilmington, defensively. Back set to the right for Earlham. As we volley back and forth, both teams playing well at this point. The ball will fall short, and that will go over to Wilmington on the point. 4-1 here in the second set. Wilmington +3 side out. Schlensker now will serve for Wilmington. Quakers attack in the middle. That is the Earlham Quakers, and we have a violation, 4 hits that time on Earlham, and Earlham now down in a hole in this one. 5-1 in the second set. So now let's see how Earlham will react after dominating the first set. Earlham to the outside, the left hand that time by Matea, and eventually goes out of play. Matea made that play possible. 5-2, side out Earlham. Looked like there for a moment Hedinger was coming out, and now Hedinger will go ahead and serve for Earlham. Or did they say, well, we're going to go the other way? They're going to say 6-1, so that one against Earlham. We've had 2 times where it looked like the play was pretty obvious, and the point will go to Wilmington. Good job coming up and attacking that one was Amaluxon to keep it alive, and the point there by Hernandez of Earlham. 6-2 your score. Moore coming in now for Earlham, the 5'9" freshman out of Downey, California. Side out Earlham. Here in the second set, here at the Quaker Classic Patel on the serve. Patel gets the point. Patel, another player out of the state of California, as head coach Lauren Horton now has 4 players out of California. Patel, another good serve. Wilmington. That goes out of bounds. A good block attempt by Mora up front and Hernandez. They can't keep it in play. And Wilmington now leads this one 7-3. Side out, Wilmington. Summer Wilbur now will serve for Wilmington here in the second set. Quakers again, and speaking of Earlham, several different combinations in this second set, so they're experimenting a little bit here. Nice dig that time by Hedinger. Able to keep it alive. Cross-court attack, Matea. Wilmington coming back. And that's going to go out of play here on the near side. Shima unable to keep that in bounds, and Wilmington now leads at 8-3. Coach Horton standing just in front of her own bench as she observes this lineup. See how they play together. Back set to the right, and Earlham able to keep it alive thanks to Amaluxon. Wilmington able to push it deep. That's Wesco. Quakers of Earlham back to the outside. It falls out of play as Matea unable to make the play to the left, and now Wilmington leading it by 6, and Earlham this time will be the team that's going to call the timeout. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham trails this one 9-3.
Earlham's about getting involved. We have more than 60 student clubs with new ones starting every year. A variety of sports, plays and concerts, parties, trips to nearby cities. Interesting people from all over the world. Earlham College, always engaged.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Earlham trailing it in the second set, 9-3. Coach Horton using her first time out. Yeah, she'll try to get this lineup regrouped. Wilmington, after losing the first set, playing much better here in the second set. Side out once again for Wilmington. This is Summer Wilbur. That is Amaluxon on the back row, and Earlham attacks to the left with Matea. And boy, keep playing. And I talked about that a little bit ago. Players stopped for just a couple of moments. They heard the whistle on the other floor. It was touched, and it goes out. Wilmington point. Boy, so every Earlham player kind of stop and look toward the official, and you just got to play through it until you know it's dead, and you can then stop. Amaluxon, how about that from the attack line? Sydney Amaluxon with a big-time hit. And Earlham down by 6. Earlham will make a change. We will see Lauren Jackson come in. Also checking in will be Angelica Carpio. Side out Earlham. Jackson has that left-handed serve, which at times can be very difficult to handle. Jackson, back set right, Carpio, and the point, Earlham. Boy, Jackson, very good setter. One of the better back setters you'll see. Earlham side out once again. That was Jackson on the serve, and you can see how that kind of messes up Wilmington. It has a little different backspin on it. Jackson middle set. Carpio has it blocked. Jackson keeps it alive. Amaluxon now Matea, and that's going to go wide, and Wilmington gets the point. 10-5. Again, serving for Wilmington, and Carpio unable to get that one. And there's a point. Earlham getting the point. More there for Earlham, and now it's 11-6. Earlham will now bring back in Sarah Dickman. So you figure you have more at 5'9". Dickman plays bigger than 5'7". Zanette is 6 foot. Those are the three freshmen, and then Mulvihill is also 5'10". She got some size this year. Jackson the set. Ball kept alive. Will volley back and forth at the net. Hedinger. That is Matei on the attack line. And the ball coming up short. Unable to come up with that one. Dickman for Earlham. And Earlham now down in this one 12-6. They're making this a little more interesting, though, as Coach Horton bringing some of her starters back in here in the second set. Side out Wilmington. That is Rom. Quakers go outside again. Dickman is there for the Quakers off that left side attack. And, boy, I tell you what, as I said a little bit ago, we saw her play a lot at Seton Catholic High School, and they had an excellent team, a lot of size at Seton. And they list her only at 5'7", but, boy, she can jump and plays a lot bigger than 5'7". Side out Earlham, -5 here in the second set. And Coach Horton now talking to the official. You can see him just to the right of your screen. Something about the substitution or the rotation either way, but now we're ready to go once again. Second set. And that played at the net by Earlham and misplayed by Wilmington. Earlham gets the point. Into the lineup now is Claire Cornwell, a sophomore outside hitter out of Paoli, Indiana. She is now serving for Earlham. So Coach Horton has used just about everybody in the lineup so far. Back set for Wilmington. And that's a big-time hit. Kara Wynn to the 6'1" outside hitter out of Mainville, Ohio, gets the kill. Earlham down 13-8. We'll see a change here for both teams. Alyssa McKenzie coming in out of Adrian, Michigan, will be serving. Earlham comes back now with Denisha Matea. Quakers to the outside. This time they had Dickman. And it falls short on the return. As unable to come up with that one, it was McKenzie at the net. Earlham gets the point, 13-9. Jackson coming out. Back into the lineup for Earlham will be Jacqueline Hernandez, and also coming in to serve. And we'll see Rafaela Shima once again, the sophomore. So Earlham able to close that gap now to 4 here in the second set. Quakers play again at 8 o'clock tonight against IU Southeast. That match will be a whole lot tougher. Good NAIA program. Dickman again. Wilmington. Nothing that time for Rocks, who has checked in. That is Amber Rocks out of Lawrenceburg. Earlham able to set it. Henninger again, and a cross-court attack off the right arm of Hernandez, kept alive by Wilmington. Back set again, Hernandez. Wilmington, good rotation again. You see their movement. Ball played at the net, and that probably would have went out, but it was touched last by Matea. So now Wilmington on top, 14-9. Yeah, that ball would have definitely been out right there. Side out once again for Wilmington. A question there for the Wilmington Quakers. And again, they have the floor official going to the scorers table. And we've had this happen about 3 times already, where we've had a discussion either about the rotation or what players eligible to come in or who may be serving. So we've seen this happen already several times. Play is stopped on the other floor as well. As we mentioned, Crowley Ridge against Boyce. The 6 o'clock matchup coming up tonight will be IU Southeast against Wilmington. As now we're ready to go once again. Here's the serve by Wilmington. Let's see, Earlham will go this time back set to the right. That was Dickman once again. Dickman outside the line. Ball tipped in the air. Wilmington, can they keep it alive? Yes. And then there's that soft middle right there. Wesco able to find it right in between Hernandez, who was diving to the floor. Shima was there as well, and now Earlham trails this one 15-9. Wilmington held to just 6 in the opening set, but they've come back stronger here against a different lineup for Earlham. That falls short, unable to get to it is McKenzie. And Earlham now closes to within 5. Back in the lineup for Earlham is Amalekson. Side out Earlham. -5 here in the second set. Good serve, Amalekson once again. Boy, Amalekson in that back row stops that good hit by Wesco. Matea. Now Wilmington again from the attack line. McQuiston there, ball into the net. Wilmington side out +6. Schlensker now serving. And very rare do you see a service error in the collegiate ranks, but we had one right there, 16-11. Earlham -5, side out Earlham. It was a long, in fact, distinctive run by the Quakers in that first set that really put Wilmington in a hole. That's going to be wide on the attack, and Earlham now to within 4. So an attack error this time by Wilmington. In that opening set, it was Lauren Jackson who kept it alive. See how Wilmington responds right here. Boy, ball kept alive off the right hand of Mora. Quakers play through this one. Good job again. And that's going to be in for the point. That is Rom there for Wilmington. And now Earlham down by 5 here in the second set. Summer Wilbur coming back in now for Wilmington. Side out Wilmington. Well, Earlham will have to play uphill the rest of the way in this one. 2 in the back row as Matea has it off the right arm that time of Kara Wind. Earlham gets the point, 17-13. Side out Earlham, and here is, it looks like Lauren Jackson who will come in and serve. Jackson. See if she can get the Quakers of Earlham some momentum here in the second set from behind the attack line. That was McQuiston as Earlham comes back on the right side with Carpio. Ball tipped in the air. Point Wilmington off the extended arms that time of Lauren Jackson. And Earlham now down by 5. Side out once again for Jillian Wesco. And there's another service error by Wilmington. Earlham back to within 4. Amalekson will come out. Here is the freshman once again, Sarah Dickman, checking in. You know, one player we haven't seen in a while is Ashley Burton. They've given her a little bit of a rest here in the second set. We haven't seen that potent front line as Matea with a service error of her own. And Earlham now down by 5, so Burton has not seen action yet in this second set. Morgan Loomis will come in. Sophomore out of Grafton, West Virginia now for Wilmington. Earlham once again to the outside. Big hit again by Dickman. Wilmington able to defend it well. Kept alive by Matea. Wilmington again will find Wesco behind the attack line. Here's Dickman again. That's going to be blocked, and the point. Kara Wind there for Wilmington, and Earlham now down by 6 here in the second set. Now who will Srom go for this time? Again, it's always attacking a different zone if you can, and they were going to go after That may have been, in fact, it was Matea. Quakers have to play it back once again to the outside. Here comes Wilmington, and was it touched? Wilmington thought it was. The officials did not see that it was, so the point will go to Earlham. Into the lineup now will be Claire Cornwell. And Cornwell will be serving now for Earlham. -5 here in the second set. Back set right. And that went behind the antenna, so Earlham will get the point. Earlham gets to that 4-point mark, and they just can't seem to get past that so far here in the second set. But again, Burton has not played. Short set middle. Quakers able to play it well to the outside. The set a little bit off the mark there for Dickman. Good rotation by Earlham. Back to Dickman again. Went soft, and did she get the point? Yes, no net violation there, and Earlham now to within 3. Megan Koch will come in, the 6-footer now, the junior for Wilmington. And a service error on the Quakers again, Claire Cornwell. And Earlham back down by 4 here in the second set. Amber Rocks back in. Side out Wilmington, this will be McKenzie. Wilmington trying to tie this at 1 apiece. Dickman. Now that was probably a set, again, that was a little bit too far behind her. The last 2 sets to Dickman on the left have not been on the mark. So Wilmington now takes a 5-point lead here in the second set. Side out again for Alyssa McKenzie. Here's Dickman. Good block up front by Koch. Earlham coming back on the right side, nothing available. There is McQuiston once again. Dickman, ball blocked at the net. Good job on that right side by Rocks, and that'll be wide. So Earlham making some mistakes here to make cost him in the second set. And side out once again by McKenzie. Boy, what a different set this was than the first set. Boy, great spin off that hit by Carpio. Carpio put something on that one. That was one of those he just can't handle. 23-18. Earlham down in the second set. Side out Carpio for Earlham. Nothing played there by Wilmington. They'll give it back. Quakers, boy, the set again going away from Dickman, and it falls in. And I'll tell you what, Earlham got lucky that time. That was not a good set. They haven't set very well in this one. Dickman was heading in. The set went behind her. She recovered in time just to make the play. And there's another service error by Earlham. And this now is set point for Wilmington. Side out McQuiston. And Wilmington coming back here and possibly winning this second set. Back set once again, falls in. There's Dickman. Back in for the Quakers of Earlham, Emma Luxon, and Emma Luxon will serve. Scoreboard says downstairs 24-20. Earlham was down further than that as that ball hit deep again as Earlham, another bad set to the left. Boy, nice job there by Carpio to keep it alive. Middle set, and it went short, and that's going to do it. That was Megan Cook. And that's going to do it for the second set, and the final on set number 2 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Wilmington coming back to tie it 25-20. Stay right there. The third set coming up in a moment. This is Earlham Volleyball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive and I approve this message.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond. Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Back once again here at the Athletics and Wellness Center as Earlham losing the second set 25-20. So we will definitely go 4 here today in the opening round of the Quaker Classic. Side out Wilmington. See how Earlham responds to this one. Ball hit into the net. That'll be point again for Wilmington. Caroline Mulvihill will be in on that front row out of Monrovia, California at 5'10" to start this third set. And there for the Quakers for the first time, Skylar Muckway, the senior out of Indianapolis, getting the kill. Muckway battling those knee injuries, coming out of the lineup. We still have not seen Ashley Burton. She started, in fact, was listed as the starter here in the third set, came out of the lineup. And Earlham gets the point, leading at 2-1. Side out again for Earlham. This is Emma Luxon. Wilmington outside the rocks. Quakers come back. That's a nice hit right there as Zanetta had to do a good job of coming back inside the antenna to get the point. 3-1. And once again, Earlham +2 here in the third set. Back set. Zanetta once again, just getting a hand on it was Koch, but I'll take that back. That's 22 rocks. And Wilmington down in this one 4-1. Good serve again by Ameluxon. And Jackson unable to keep that one alive. Wilmington now makes it a 2-point lead for the Quakers of Earlham. Side out Wilmington. A reminder, football tomorrow will be here for the two matchups tomorrow's. Boy, that was a great serve by Wilmington. Ameluxon, a little bit too much English on that one, and Wilmington back to within one. Tomorrow will be here at 10 a.m. as the Quakers take on Crowley Ridge, and then at 2 it's Earlham and Boyce. Football tomorrow as well. Earlham will be home against, that's going to be Long again. And now Wilmington ties this one at 4 apiece. Hiram tomorrow. And Earlham 3 o'clock kickoff. 2:40 pregame. Earlham will try to bounce back after that opening season loss to Wilmington. That is in. Another nice point there for Wilmington. Still a little curious why that Ashley Burton has not been in the lineup. And that's going to be hit wide again. Earlham better not fool around too much here as they now fall down 6-4. Burton played really well. Boy, you had Burton in there at the same time with Dickman, as there is a service error. Those two were unstoppable. Here's Burton now. Side out Earlham. Mulvihill again will serve for Earlham here, trailing it by 1. Wilmington to the outside. There's Burton. That's why she's a difference maker. That'll go out of play off of Amber Rocks. And Earlham ties this one at 6 apiece. Mulvihill again on the serve for Earlham. From behind the attack line. Not a good hit that time by McQuiston. Earlham comes back again off that right corner. Unable to get a point. Earlham, Burton on the back set. Kept alive. Wilmington able to keep that one alive. Earlham to the middle. There's Burton again. Rocks on the outside, and that's going to be short. Point for Earlham, 7-6. And once again, Caroline Mulvihill there for the Earlham Quakers. See if we can build on a 7-6 lead. Here is Burton. And Burton with a kill. Well, the bottom line is she is a difference maker when she's in the lineup, and you see it every time. And when you put her in the lineup the same time as Dickman, it is incredible what those two have done together in just a short amount of time. Earlham trying to go to 5-1. There's another nice hit that time off the right arm of Zanetta. And Earlham has now built their biggest lead in the set at 9-6. J.C. Kuntz is coming back in for Wilmington. And coming out of the lineup will be Alyssa McKenzie. Quakers go deep middle. Wilmington a little too strong again as Wesco can't keep it in play, and Earlham now leads it by 4. Side out Earlham. Mulvihill again, good serve, went back to that middle where they've been picking a lot on Schlesker in the backside. And we have a net violation on Earlham, 10-7. Burton getting too close to the net that time. Schlensker, by the way, the player we were talking about, Carly Schlensker, number 12, is the one that Earlham has consistently gone after, who now just served for Wilmington. Wilmington from behind the attack line once again with McQuiston. Ball pushed deep. Good job by McQuiston to keep it alive. But the point will go to Earlham. We'll take that back. We now call it 10-8. So 10-8 now. Here's the back set to the right side. Once again for Zanetta. Earlham to the outside with Julia Stewart. And boy, Wilmington able to find that middle again, and they're going to make a game of this one. 10-9. Remember, the Earlham first set was almost unbelievable, 25-6, but Wilmington has pretty much played their type of game here in the last two sets, and they're coming back. Here's Burton again, and unable to handle that one off the block is Amber Rocks. So Earlham now leading it by 2 side out. Abby Zanetta. Boy, nice serve by Zanetta. Had a lot of down on it. McQuiston unable to handle it, 12-9. Zanetta once again for Earlham. Some indecision that time by Amber Rocks. Here's Burton once again on the back set to the right. Played well by Wilmington. Back to, again, Burton, and it may have gone long. It did. So back to a 2-point lead. Wilmington will bring in Summer Wilbur. Also coming in, the freshman out of Mainville, Ohio, Kara Wind. Earlham went soft this time. Good job as Julia Stewart read that one well. 13-10. Side out once again as Skylar Muckway comes back in on that front row. She'll come in for Emma Luxon. And here is Julia Stewart again on the serve for the Quakers. Burton down the line. It'll be wide. And Earlham's lead back to 2. Side out, Wilmington. Here's Wesco. Muckway. Once again, nothing there for Wilmington. Let's see how Earlham will set it up. Back to Muckway again. Cross-court attack and another point for Muckway. Burton is out. Back in the lineup will be Mulvihill. Side out Earlham, and we'll see now Megan Hedinger. Earlham's been a little more consistent in this third set, as that's going to be just inside the line. Point Wilmington. Back in the lineup now for Wilmington, we'll see Morgan Loomis out of Grafton, West Virginia. Side out once again for Wilmington. Quakers back set to the right. That is Mulvihill. Wilmington ain't able to get any attack going on that possession. Back once again to Muckway. Pushes it deep in the corner, but there is Wesco. Wilmington again from the attack line as McQuiston ain't able to get the point. Ball kept alive as Wilmington again pushed wide and out of bounds as McQuiston can't find that open area. And Earlham leads it by 3 here in the third set. Side out once again for Lauren Jackson. Middle attack. And that's going to be long as well as Morgan Loomis on the attack error. Now Earlham leads it by 4 here in the third set. into the lineup now for Wilmington. That'll be number 13, which is Megan Cook. Wilmington will go right side again. It was a little bit short that time for wind, and Earlham now leads it by 5, and Wilmington is going to get a timeout right here. We, too, will take a timeout on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham on top by 5.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond. Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
Well, Wilmington gets the timeout. 17-12. Earlham on top here in the third set. Serving once again Lauren Jackson. And we have a whistle stoppage of play. Double hit called that time against Wilmington. So Earlham again taking advantage of the mistake. Now leading it 18-12. Jackson again with a left-hand serve. Wilmington to the outside. Boy, nice job to keep that alive. Jackson coming up, and also Hettinger for the Earlham Quakers. That'll fall short out of the net once again by Wilmington, and Earlham now with a 7-point lead. Jackson once again for Earlham. Wilmington needs to get some points rolling here pretty quick. Earlham back to the outside. There's Zanetta. Wilmington, will they keep it alive? No, it goes out of bounds, and Earlham taking advantage of some mistakes made by Wilmington here in the third set. Grace Ewing will come back in now for Wilmington, the freshman out of Circleville, Ohio. And once again, Lauren Jackson on the serve here for Earlham. Went back to the middle again. Earlham, good job again with the middle set. And that's going to be just inside the line. Quakers get the point. Mulvihill there for Earlham. And Earlham leads it by 9, and we've got another timeout on the floor. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham on top of this one by 9.
As Earlhamites, when we set our minds to do something, we see it through.
Because when we strive to do what's right,
we believe ways will open for us.
It's why we design inclusive playgrounds and innovative transportation solutions.
Why we work to solve water crises and pioneer new technology.
Why we commit to bridging gaps and exploring the unexpected.
It's why we stay curious.
Why we insist on better answers.
Because at Earlham,
we don't see the world as a project. We see it as our purpose.
And we recognize our own potential in making this earth more beautiful,
more just,
and more peaceful for everyone.
Earlham College.
Always moving forward.
We're back at the Athletics and Wellness Center as Earlham now in a commanding 21-12 lead here in this third set. Again, Jackson with that left-handed serve. It has proved to be a real issue for Wilmington here in this set. Back set right for Earlham, and that'll come near us. Good job once again by Zanetta, the 6-foot freshman out of Ontario, Canada. And Earlham now leads this one by 10. Jackson again. Last time I saw a run like this early in the matchup, it was Julia Stewart who put things together. Boy, nice job by Mulvihill, who kept that alive, and Mulvihill again shifting over and able to stop the attack once again. That's going to fall just in front of Jackson. So Earlham still leads it by 9. Here is Rocks back in for Wilmington. Also checking into the lineup will be J.C. Kuntz, the freshman out of Newcastle. Side out, Wilmington. -9 here in the third set. Looks like the other matchup on either floor is over. We don't know who won it. That'll be Earlham's point. Back to a 10-point lead. Emma Luxon is in. Muckway coming out. So the Crowley Ridge boys matchup is over. Their next matchup on that side will be Pike and Crowley Ridge at 6. Emma Luxon again with the serve. Rocks cross-court attack played well by Emma Luxon, and Stewart with a big-time hit off the left side. Earlham again able to play it well. And they find the opening again. There's Zanetta. And Earlham now has it down to set point here in the third set. Well, Earlham playing better here in set 2 than they did in the second set. And still without the services most of the time with Burton sitting on the bench. Here is Stewart once again off that left corner. Rocks able to tip it back in the air, and that'll go out of play. Wilmington gets the point. It's back to 10. So side out Wilmington. I think this will be McQuiston who will be serving now for Wilmington. Still set point here in set number 3. Here's Stewart. Boy, that rolled right across the top of the net. Earlham to keep it alive. Zanetta down the line. Wilmington able to play it, but nope, that didn't go over the net. Rolled across the top of the net yet one more time, and Earlham now takes a 2-1 lead on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. In the third set, Earlham 25, Wilmington 14. We'll come back with the fourth set in a moment. This is Earlham Volleyball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, Mancino'sofRichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Hey, today's game brought to you in part by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens Realty. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer and when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call at 969-3400. Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, Earlham leading at 2-1. Side out, Earlham, Hettinger on the serve. Back to the outside for the Quakers, and boy, now you can have Julia Stewart, the outside hitter, come in. Still in that front row, you have Mulvihill is there. There is a service error on Earlham, tied at 1. Staying in the lineup will be, in fact, looks like that is Jackson. And Lauren Jackson will stay in. Amaluxon in the lineup for Earlham as well. Back set, push, deep. And Earlham gets the point. Well, they're going to redo it, I think. I think the line judge may have gotten in the way, but I'm not sure how he was going to get out of the way. So we'll stay at 1 apiece. And they're going to ask him to stay right there, and yet at the same time when the ball comes his way, he's supposed to get out of the way and still make a call. So we'll stay tied at 1 apiece. We'll have a mulligan right here. Here's McQuiston on the serve. In the middle for Earlham, and they're going to get the violation called against Wilmington, a net violation, 2-1 Earlham. Side out Quakers, that is Mulvihill. Boy, nice block, and there's Burton. You know, we haven't seen Burton in the lineup the same time with Sarah Dickman since that opening set. Earlham now on top of this one, 3-1 here in the fourth set. That is Wesco again there for Wilmington. Quakers of Earlham coming back over the right side by Zanetta. Little touch there by Stewart. Jackson to keep it alive. Zanetta once again off the right side. Here is Rocks now for Wilmington. In the middle, Burton. Burton not very clean on that hit. Ball played at the net, and what did they call this time? 4 hits on Wilmington, so Earlham will get the point. And now Earlham on top 4-1 here in this fourth set. Side out Earlham once again. Mulvihill for Earlham. That's going to be long off the right arm of McQuiston, and Earlham now taking a commanding 5-1 lead here in this fourth set. This is how Earlham got going in the opening set, in which they won that one 25-6, and not well played by Wesco. Wilmington may need to get a timeout here pretty quick, and that's going to be the timeout on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham on top of this one, 6-1.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center as the Earlham Quakers trying to finish off the Wilmington Quakers in 4, a commanding 6-1 lead now here in this fourth set. Side out Earlham once again. Mulvihill on the serve. That is Wesco there for Wilmington. And boy, just barely touched by Wesco, but that's pretty good play there by Earlham's Zanetta. And Earlham now on top 7-1, making this fourth set so far look relatively easy. Side out again, Earlham. Once again, Mulvihill on the serve. Earlham has done a good job. They've defended well here today, kept alive by Cook that time, pushed deep by Wesco, and that will go out of play. And right now, nothing going right for Wilmington here in the fourth set, down by 7. Earlham's going to attack the zone to the left, which was where McQuiston was. There's Burton. Earlham has been in the right place at the right time with this lineup. That's down the line. Julia Stewart unable to keep it in play, 8-2. Back in for Earlham will be Hettinger. That back row consisting of Stewart along with Emma Luxon and Megan Hettinger. Side out Wilmington. Quakers will go to Stewart once again. Nice cross-court attack. Defended well there by Wilmington. Hettinger once again to Burton, and Burton delivers again. Need a point, go to Burton. Side out Earlham. Next matchup again, IU Southeast will play Wilmington, so Wilmington won't get much of a break. U-Pike and Crowley Ridge will play in the second contest on court number 2. Wilmington attack from the outside, Wesco, and it goes out of bounds. Good attempt there by Earlham. And Earlham now leading it by 6. Couple of changes now for Wilmington. Here's McKenzie back in. Also returning to the lineup will be Kara Wind. Good job there by Earlham. Stewart again kept alive. Burton with the right hand. And there's a point. Boy, that was all good hustle. Side out Earlham. Now with a 10-3 lead here in the fourth set. Good serve as Julia Stewart. And Wilmington is going to talk about it yet one more time on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham up by 8.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
we got this.
Wilmington trying to stay in this fourth set. But again, Earlham up by 8. All the momentum in Earlham's favor at this point after Wilmington came back to win in that second set. Boy, that one clipped the top of the net and went in by Stewart, and Earlham catching a break right there, now leading it by 9. Wilmington won that second set 25-20. Quakers come back to win this third set 25-14. That probably would have been out right there, and it was played by Abby Zanetta. So Wilmington will get the point, 12-4. Side out again for Wesco. Muckway with the left hand. They may get Muckway with the net violation there, as Coach Horton talking with the floor official about that call. Earlham still leads it by 7 as Wesco again will serve, the sophomore out of Troy, Ohio. Boy, there's another miscommunication. Zanetta on that back row. Probably a ball that would have been played there by Julia Stewart. And the lead now down to 6. Here's Burton. Well, bottom line, it's not a real secret right there. If you need a point, go to Burton. And now Burton comes out. Mulvihill coming in. Well, they know Burton's going to have to play some minutes in that IU Southeast matchup, giving her a little more rest in this one, as Earlham will go to Muckway, and that's going to be blocked and stays in. Good job again by Wilmington. They've cut the gap now to 6. Side out once again for Wilmington. Here is Mariella Zram. They're playing, speaking of Wilmington, a bunch of freshmen, as is Earlham. Muckway blocked out of bounds, and Quakers of Earlham get the point. Again, we haven't seen Sarah Dickman much in this fourth set. So they're really saving again. You have to play another one tonight, 2 more tomorrow, so 4 matchups in just 2 days. So Earlham really trying to spread it out here a little bit. Not a great set that time to cook, but was able to play it. And boy, that's a big-time hit, and Wilmington keeps it alive. That's a good play that time by McKenzie. And again, kept alive by McQuiston. Weston hits it, or should say Wesco hits it deep, and Earlham gets the point, 15-7. Wilmington played that point very well. Side out Earlham. On the serve once again, Lauren Jackson. Back set, and point Earlham. Zanetta there for the Quakers. And Earlham back up by 9. (16-7). Wilmington off the attack on the right side. The point to Wilmington. Kuntz there for Wilmington, 16-8. Coming back in will be Amber Rocks once again. Kuntz will be serving. Rocks will play in that front row. Muckway stays in for the Quakers of Earlham. Henninger able to keep that one alive, and it will fall what? Looked like it may have just fallen right inside the line. Point will go to Earlham. 17-8, side out Earlham. Here is Emma Luxon. Earlham picks up a win here. They'll improve to 5-1 in the season. Wilmington still looking for that first win. Back set right once again, and there's another kill by Zanetta. Earlham back up by 10. Side out Earlham. Good serve again for Hettinger. Boy, almost did it again. Zanette on the right side, then played at the net by Mulvihill, and Mulvihill gets the point, and Earlham now leads it by 11. Good serve. And Earlham again, now putting their will on Wilmington here in the fourth set. I mentioned a little bit ago was Henninger. It's actually Amaluxon who is serving. Change here for Wilmington. Morgan Loomis back in. And McQuiston will sit down. Rocks to the outside, played again by Amaluxon. Middle attack for Earlham. Mulvihill was there. Here is the outside, and boy, Earlham hitting well with Stewart. 21-8. This one reminiscent of that opening set. Well, you set it up right in front of the net, and Mulvihill made him pay for it. And Earlham now 3 away from winning this one. Those are mistakes you cannot make against good teams like Earlham, and there is another point. And this is the same kind of run that was put together in that first set where everything went Earlham's way. Adriana Middleton will come in. She's out of Greenwood, Indiana. Chance to play in the back row here for Wilmington in this final, perhaps final set of the now late afternoon. Wilmington on the outside with Loomis. That's going to be hit into the net there by Amaluxon. Point will go to Wilmington, side out Wilmington. Back in their lineup will be McQuiston. We will wrap this up pretty quick and again get a reminder for you just as we head out there. Earlham will be back in action tonight. And Wilmington able to play that off the soft touch by Stewart, and now we are to match point. Side out Earlham. Next matchup is again tonight at 8 o'clock. Wilmington will not stay alive in this one, and that's going to do it. Earlham will win the opening match here tonight of the Quaker Classic 25-6, 20-25, 25-14, 25-9. They win it 3-1. Earlham now 5-1 on the season. Wilmington falling to 0-4, and the Quakers again back in action against IU Southeast tonight at 8 o'clock. Thanks for being with us. This has been Earlham Volleyball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.